magnetic pegboard floor spinner allows easy access to a variety of merchandise while using minimal floor space. It's ideal for displaying magnets as well as merchandise on peg hook accessories. The spinner has 4 panels. Each panel is 4 feet high by 13 inches wide. The spinner itself stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. It ships with an Allen wrench, 2 cotter pins, 2 sets of bearings, 3 bushings, 1 spinner lock, 5 bolts, a sign holder, an upper and lower pole, 4 metal pegboard panels, 3 square frames, and 5 feet with wheels attached. To begin assembly, attach the 5 feet to the lower pole. Secure each foot with a bolt, using the Allen wrench to tighten each bolt. Each foot has a wheel attached, and 2 of the wheels lock in place. Slide one of the square frames onto the lower pole. Then slide one of the bushings with the narrow end downward onto the lower pole, inserting it into the center hole of the square frame. For now, leave this square frame resting at the bottom of the lower pole. Slide the spinner lock onto the pole with the narrow end upward. Temporarily secure the spinner lock about 16 inches above the base. Insert 1 cotter pin into the hole on the lower pole. Slide on 1 set of bearings, 1 bushing with the narrow end upward, and 1 square frame. When installing the bearings, place 1 set of bearings between 2 sets of washers. Press the button on the upper pole. Insert the upper pole into the lower pole. Twist the pole until the button pops out. Insert 1 cotter pin into the upper pole. Slide onto the upper pole 1 set of bearings, 1 bushing with the narrow end upward, and 1 square frame. Hang 1 pegboard panel on each side of the square frames. When hanging the panels, the top 4 hooks on each panel should face downward. Hang the second magnetic panel onto the frames directly opposite the first panel. After securing the first 3 panels to the top 2 square frames, lift the lower square frame and lower the frame into the upward facing hooks at the bottom of the pegboard panels. Be sure all 6 hooks on each panel are attached to the frame. When all 4 panels have been attached to each of the 3 square frames, secure the assembly by tightening the spinner lock against the lowest frame. Reach beneath the magnetic panels. Using the screw knob, loosen the spinner lock from its temporary position and secure the spinner lock to the top of the lowest square frame. Insert the sign holder on top of the upper pole. Your magnetic floor spinner is ready for use.